It is a pleasure to finally announce that I have written my first novella. As many of you know, I love to write, from short films to feature films to video essays to music, but I've never tried writing a book. And so I decided to attempt it, finally. And I kind of dreamed of becoming an author until I became obsessed with film. But since I'm young and I have to be a little bit patient with my film career, I decided to try writing a book. And here it is, the proof copy that I cannot resell according to this little thing. So Judas is based off of a feature film I wrote a while ago that I thought would work better as a book, but it still has a very visual storytelling style and a quick pace. I'll read you the blurb. Therese, a writer in her mid-30s, despises her husband. Childless and wilting under pressure to enter motherhood, she grows numb and distant from her life, so she escapes to Rome, where she spends her days in a vibrant and passionate affair with the young Italian goddess Maria. And now let me read you the first page of the book. The distant morning murmur of central Rome crawls in through open windows. The clatter of heels against San Pietrini, the yell of scooters and mothers, and the clinking of espresso cups against bar counters. My body aches and echoes the night before. I watch Maria, her naked body intertwined in mine, sweatily wrapped in white bedsheets. Sunlight casts a soft light over our bodies through white linen curtains. I delicately drag a finger over her face, tracing the perfection of an Italian goddess. My head thumbs with inchoate thoughts. Desperate, I reach for a cigarette from the bedside table and light it with a match. Smoke dances with the dust in a beam of sunlight. I brush through Maria's dark brown hair as I gaze out of the window at the hopeful and infinite blue sky of spring. Time is still, for at this moment I exist outside of time. Yet I can't help but twist my slightly too tight wedding ring back and forth as the smoke exits through my open mouth. Have you heard the story of the painter hired to paint the life of Christ? I inquire. No response. I continue. A painter is commissioned, but he was incapable of conjuring faces in his mind. He needed models. And he found his baby Jesus, a child in Bologna with the eyes of naked youth and innocence. It took him years to complete the painting, in search of the perfect models. And that is a little snippet of Judas. And this is not only the first time I'm attempting to write fiction, but writing from a perspective that's very different from my own. But I found that I really do identify with married women in their 30s, or at least this married woman in her 30s. And I've noticed that writing is a lot like acting in film. You have to create a character and really become this character, think their thoughts, see their images, because that's the only way that you can create an authentic character like in acting. And this is my first book, but it will definitely not be my last because I found that I really enjoy writing it. And I did write it when I was 18. I am 19 now. I turned 19 a couple of days ago, and I worked very hard on it, and I'm proud because this is the first purchasable work that I've created, and it would mean the world to me if you showed me some support and bought it. I don't think you'd regret it, and I would love to hear what you think. Send me emails, write comments, but thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for your support.